All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching me from. I hope that everything is going well with you. Okay, still on the issue between Senator Natasha and the Senate President Godswill Akpabio. You know that this battle has been going on, and Senator Natasha has finally taken this forward by writing a petition against the Senate President for, sexual harassment. And of course, I am going to play the video of the petition while she was reading the petition in the Senate House. Okay, and some Nigerians has come out to say, no, I don't support Senator Natasha. A lot of Nigerians have actually come out to react to this. But I'll go ahead and play what Senator Natasha wrote on that petition, and also show you the video of some Nigerians that are saying, no, I don't support her. I support the Senator Akpabio because he's the president and all that. Let me go ahead and show you so that you see what is really going on.
Distinguished colleagues, I'm Senator Natasha Akpabio, and I stand to raise a petition under Order 40. A petition may only be presented to the Senate by a senator who shall affix his or her name at the beginning thereof. The petition is in my name against the President of the Nigerian Senate, His Excellency Senator Godswill Akpabio, for sexual harassment, abuse of office, and malicious obstruction of my legislative functions. You may recall, sir, that on Friday in Arise TV, I did make some statements. And I have decided to narrow these statements in a formal petition against the President of this Senate. So if it may please you, I would humbly step forward and lay this petition.
You may proceed. Colleagues, this petition is hereby referred to the Committee on Code of Conduct, Ethics and Public Petitions to revert to the Senate as soon as practicable.
Some Nigerians are actually saying concerning her petition. Over here, you can see I am supporting Senator Akpabio because he is a Senate president and somebody's husband. Natasha should stop blackmailing him and face her husband. You can imagine what that statement means. So it means that even if what Senator Natasha is saying is true, she should not say it because Senator Godswill Akpabio is a president and that he is somebody's husband. I don't understand what you mean by this statement. Let's listen to what she has to say.
Father is somebody's husband. I am supporting Akpabio because he's a Senate president. Number two, he's somebody's husband. He's not looking at Natasha. Natasha is just a senator. He doesn't have time with Natasha. Natasha should free Akpabio. Akpabio is somebody's father. He's a grandfather. He's somebody's husband. He's somebody's son. Natasha should face her husband and leave Akpabio alone. A man is free to look at a woman. That is the end. He should stop blackmailing Akpabio. Akpabio is Akpabio. He should stop it.
You don't want them to investigate?
Investigate what? Did you miss Akpabio with Natasha in the bed? Did you mean Akpabio talking to Natasha by the roadside? Did you mean Akpabio talking to Natasha that I love you? I am supporting Akpabio because
a lot is going on. Like, what is the protest all about, for crying out loud? I mean, they will meet in court and the judge will actually decide on the case. So I don't see why. Oh my God, what a funny thing. Yeah, I mean, this is just so funny that we had to be going through this over and over again. So this person also said, so pro Akpabio protesters was asked why she is protesting, and protesting because I want Senator Akpabio to win the position. She's not supporting Natasha because her people said she's stubborn. And what's that dance? All right, let's listen to this woman. It's very fun.
So you want him to win the position? Yes. He's already Senate president. Okay. But why are you supporting Senator Natasha?
No.
Why?
No, I don't want her.
You don't want her what?
He not do me anything, but I don't want. Because there are people who say them be stubborn people. So we will not need stubborn people. We want peace. We don't need stubborn people. That is why.
It's so unfortunate that most of the people that came out to protest don't even know the reason why they came out to protest. What a funny irony. You can imagine what is going on. Oh my goodness. And obviously, another lady came out to actually support Senator Natasha. Let's listen to what she has to say. Because she's actually making sense in what she's saying.
To state clearly that what happened on the floor of the Senate is unacceptable. It is a deliberate attempt to shut the Nigerian woman out of the political space. I mean, it's shameful enough that we have only 4 women in the Senate. And the one who we see as the most vocal, the one with records of work and achievements for her people, is the same person who is faced with this situation. It's terrible that if a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria would come out to say she's been sexually harassed, and people are trying to downplay it, people are trying to water down the conversation. This is not about party. This is not about, it's not a gender war. This is a human rights issue. It's a national issue. It's a national embarrassment for Nigeria. Who has not followed Natasha's story? From when she started, when she was in the SDP, the humiliation, the name calling, then she wasn't married, and then she got married and dared to contest. We saw what happened in Kogi State. We saw how the roads leading to her place was peeled off because they didn't want people to access. This woman is a fighter. I stand here today to say shame on all the women who have come out to downplay this woman's voice. Shame on all the women who have come to try to shut this woman up. We thought you people were mothers. How can you be doing this? It means that there is a culture of silence that is in the political space. There's a culture of fear. There's a culture of intimidation. How can a mother come out and tell me that the Senate is not meant for children? It is meant for the elderly. What kind of message are you passing to us? And Natasha is not her child. Natasha is a Nigerian woman who knows her onions, who is working and has the right to speak. In doing this, we call for an independent investigation. And while it is going on, sir, please let the Senate President step aside so that they can allow a proper investigation to be conducted.
I feel sorry for some people. So this guy said, ladies, don't just marry for money. Marry a man who will stand by you through thick and thin in any condition. Senator Natasha's husband is a shining example of a supportive partner, man for his wife. So obviously, Senator Natasha's husband has been very supportive. He has been very, very supportive, and he's willing to support the wife to the end, holding her hands despite whatever stunts that is being thrown on her for some time now, and you can see the videos of her, working with the husband, and she's really getting a lot of support from him as to, how it should go. So basically that is what is going on, and a lot of support. In fact, the opposite parties are actually no, it's not opposite. Let me look for another thing.
However, I would like to say,
distinguished colleagues.
According to Vanguard News, according to Vanguard News, Senator Natasha supporter Storm Nas asked Akpabio to step down. You can imagine what is going on in this country. He said members of civil society groups on Wednesday stormed the entrance of the National Assembly gate, are demanding that Senator Natasha, the Senate President Godswill Akpabio, step down for proper investigation into Senator Natasha's allegations. You can imagine what is really going on. These are photos of people that are actually, protesting that the Senate President steps down while the investigation, begins. You can see there are a lot of comments on this. Any protest in Nigeria with black cards is sponsored. We have more pressing issues that need urgent attention, but here we are being distracted by NAS. We should be, addressing these issues. In Nigeria, Each time people come out, to protest, it
Late
has always been
mother
tagged
died
as
in year
sponsored.
2000, and
That's the
therefore
reason
have the
why
highest
people don't
regards
really seem to,
for women.
believe in protests, because all of the protests seems to
Distinguished
always,
colleagues,
be tagged as sponsored. As you can see, most people seem to be against Senator
60
Natasha
of which
because she
says
actually speak
we
up.
shall regulate
They want
our
her to
procedure.
actually allow the whole thing to
Secondly, we are
die down.
guided
And
by the rules
let's
of this
listen to
Senate.
what Senator
Section 40,
Bamidele.
Section 40, Section 60 of which says we shall regulate our procedure. Secondly, we are guided by the rules of this Senate. Section 40, subsection 4, of which also says no senator shall personally sign a petition to be laid before this Senate. It's not about committee on ethics. It's not about waiting for the committee to take a decision. It's about whether this matter is right to be referred to the committee. Mr. Senate President, you were being emotional because you didn't want to be seen as trying to stop this allegation. That was why you even allowed it to be referred. The Senate erred by referring it to the court. Is not competent to stand before the Senate. That is the issue. It was signed by most distinguished Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, for whom I have a lot of respect. We cannot rewrite our rules because of anyone, and we'll be setting a dangerous precedent. Number 3, other than constitution and the rules, the Senate is guided by customs and conventions, parliamentary customs and conventions. In all of these, Mr. President, this petition cannot stand for 2 reasons. One, the issues and allegations of sexual harassment are already issued before the court. And 2, because it is defective. The petition is defective and is in violation of Order 40, subsection 4 of our rules. And in view of this, Mr. President, I just want to say that there is no way we can accept this petition. And having said this, Mr. President, may I then most respectfully, since you have said we should go to the next section, 60 of which says we shall.
So you guys can actually see that Senator Natasha might not win this case from the look of things, because well, we will see how the whole thing will go. We will see how everything will play out, because for me, I don't think she's ever going to win this case that is against the Senate president. I wonder how this case is going to even stand in the first place, knowing what is happening. All right, that is that from Senate president and Senator Natasha. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new here. I'll bring the next one as soon as I come across it, so that you people can also be informed about what is going on. Okay, see you guys.